Hello and welcome to June. This is a brief update on what is happening within the collective on this planet at this time, floating in with a few things that were coming through. I have some notes, so I'm going to be referencing those, but I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. There's a lot of potent energy happening right now. Really, today is June 2nd, but between now and the solstice, we are in for what I'm calling giddy up energy. We are in a different pace. This month is a different tune. It's a different beat. It's a different song. It's almost as if we were in some sort of collective spin class and we just syncopated our legs with the spin, with the beat of whatever song was playing, and a brand new track has begun, and it's going to continue. This pace of 2024 is going to ramp up this month in June. June, July, and August are imperative months in this year. So this new pace is going to call up a deeper harmonization within you in this energy with this planet. So grounding into your body, grounding into getting present in the present moment. That is the only thing that we can control and we can't really even control it, but this is a deepening of presence and coming back to the body. The start of June, it's only been 2 days, but it really feels like this analogy of someone, baking bread and like kneading the dough. It's almost like this pressure of moving the wrists in and then allowing the dough to aerate, take a breath, and then kneading it again. So there's this perceived pressure or contraction that's actually allowing for expansion and ease, and for beautiful bread to be baked. But we may be feeling this like contraction, expansion, kneading of the bread kind of analogy for the next couple of weeks, especially as we lead up to the solstice. So huge heart energy is available right now. It always is. And I'm always going to be talking about heart consciousness and how to really tap into that within ourselves. But this is a month about cultivating discernment within your heart space. What is and is not in alignment with who you are now from a heart-centered perspective. There's also going to be a calling up of boundaries, and this essence of cleansing the heart. So the analogy that was coming through, and I actually moved through this a couple of weeks ago, was it's kind of like if you had a school or a library within your heart, and you finally looked at the lost and found box that has been there for maybe your whole life, maybe just this past year, and you've combed through like what people have left and what you've allowed yourself to hold, to carry within your heart. So it's taking a look at what is in your lost and found in this inner heart world, what's in your lost and found, and giving yourself an opportunity to give that back to whoever it needs to go to with love. And or giving it back to Gaia, to source, to transmute into unconditional love. It's a combing through of what have you been carrying? What has your heart been holding that is completely not yours? One thing that Bashar says is your own bags weigh nothing. Your own energetic bags weigh nothing. And so if you're trying to discern what is mine, what is not mine, like your own bags weigh nothing. So just something to invite each of you to tune into. What's in your lost and found, if anything, if you feel called to really give that back with love and proclaim that you're done carrying things energetically for other people. This is a big month for us to comb through like what is here and how can we feel lighter? How can we allow our lungs deepen in its breath and its expansion that hold the heart. We're in Gemini season. I'm going to get to that in a second, but lots of heart energy. And just being able to navigate these waves of like peaks of clarity and trust, and then maybe some dips of attachment, discomfort, ego's sense for desire for control, and reevaluating our sense of safety and security from a heart-led space. This is the big ask, especially as we head into the solstice. I will probably do a solstice Gaia video in a couple of weeks. And so stay tuned for that. A couple of other things that want to float through for this video is cheetah energy is coming in. If anyone feels called to co-create with cheetah energy, power animal energy, there's a invitation to get very precise with our integrity and our words and our actions. There's a deepening of intentionality that is ever present, but when you are able to fully be present, fully embodied, that allows for precise intentionality in how you live, how you co-create with this planet and loved ones and your communities. But deepening your presence with your heart self, getting intentional in a whole new way is how you're going to be harmonizing with these energies. Let's see, do I have anything else that wants to come through in my notes? Taking a quick look. Yeah, so, okay. Lots of planets have moved into Gemini. We are also in Gemini season. Jupiter recently moved into Gemini as well, where it will be for just over a year. Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. So a lot of big, and it's also the planet of expansion. So this fire energy is entering Gemini for a year, where it will be co-creating with air energy. So we've got fire and air. The thing about fire is it can really fully be seen in the dark. That's when we really see the magic, the illumination, the potency of fire energy. So if you're feeling like you're navigating some void space this month, coming back into, this inner fire, and, this is going to be for the next year. So really illuminating just like inner fire. How does it want to appear for you? And with the fire and air, that can cause a lot of fire, right? More fire with air energy in Gemini for the next year. So what do we do in the case of a blazing fire? The analogy Gaia was sharing with me is like from, elementary school, you stop, drop, and roll. It's almost like not energetically, it's that, but it's not from a place of fear. It's like there's just there can be so much smoke in the air, in the building, and it can be hard to see. It can be hard to breathe. It can be hard to get present. It can be hard to understand what's happening. And this stop, drop, and roll is really like getting present, allowing yourself to remember the potency of operating from love and not from fear, and then really getting into your lower chakras. So this stop, drop, and roll is like really getting embodied in your Earth Star chakra, your root chakra, your sacral chakra, and your solar plexus, really fortifying those areas. That's the ask. It's getting grounded in the body, onto this planet. And that's it. So that's kind of what we got for now. Please hit subscribe, send this to a friend who you think might benefit, and leave a comment if you gleaned anything useful from this video. Sending lots of love.